Hey everyone, it's Mr. Ellis, and just wanted to quickly go over a couple things. So this being our first ever, or at least my first ever pandemic, this online situation is completely new to a lot of us, especially me. So I'm probably making lots of mistakes. So what I would suggest is this. Anything that I'm doing that you think could be improved upon or you need more help with, please give me a call or text at this number. I don't think enough of you are doing that and letting me know the issues. Now, maybe don't text me at like 11:30 at night because then I won't be able to respond right away. But if you're doing these at a reasonable time, you can even call me if you want during the day. I'm just kind of sitting here trying to make sure my children don't eat all our food. So if you can, give me a call or text if that's easier for help or questions, okay? But as of right now, let's start with this. I hope all of you are being safe, staying isolated, keeping your families healthy, helping out at home when and where you can, and getting all your work done. And that's my main concern, is just making sure that you guys are safe and taking care of yourselves. So definitely miss seeing all of you, and I hope that everything's going well with you and your families. Please, again, be careful. Don't gather together. I see people at like beaches. I see people still going out and hanging out, like meeting up with their friends. I've even seen teachers go out in the neighborhood to like visit their kids, and that's a definite no. Please don't associate with people that you're not normally around. You don't know if they've been exposed to the virus and such. So please just be careful getting around people that you haven't seen. You're not regularly around every day in the house. Okay. Anyways, let's start with this. So what you're looking at right here is a list of all of my classes, along with all the assignments that are due on Monday. Now, you'll notice that a full third of my AP students have not completed their work, and even attempted it, as far as I can see. In high school physical science, you have anywhere from a quarter to almost half of my students haven't even attempted a quiz number 2 here, and it's due kind of tomorrow. Over here, we have quiz 1 and quiz 2 for 8th grade. Now, I know for the 8th graders that we're having some issues here with some of the quizzes. I believe I just fixed those. If I have not fixed those, of course, let me know. But you should just have to submit whatever quiz you're working on where the images have been blocked, and then submit it and then reopen it again. And this time it should have the correct images in there. There was an issue copying some of the questions over from Miss Manning, and that kind of made an issue. But anyways, I think I fixed all that. And then down here for 6th graders are doing pretty good, so I appreciate that. Still need a couple of you to jump online, but the rest of you are doing wonderful. I appreciate that. Let's try to make sure these numbers are as low as possible. So let's talk about what you're required to do for the next week, all right? Basically, it's this. Follow the due dates in Canvas. In the modules section, when you open up my Canvas page for my class, you should be taken straight to modules. Do what it says in the time period. Complete all modules in the given time the best that you can. I will not assign late grades. I know that many of you are looking after siblings, are cleaning the house, have a lot of responsibilities, and so it's hard to sometimes keep up with these dates. That doesn't mean that you should ignore them and just do it whenever. Use these to pace yourself out. Because if you pace yourself out, then when we get together in our Canvas conferences, I can help you with things. We can all be on the same page. All right, everyone's all working on standards 4 and 5 or 5 and 6 together, and we can talk about it as a group, and I can answer questions. I can't answer questions if you don't have any. A lot of you are not doing the quizzes at all, and that's making it hard for me to answer any questions you have because, again, you don't even know what to ask because you haven't been keeping up with the work. So keep up with the work, please, and join these conferences. The conferences are a really nice way for me to meet up with you guys and hear from you and hear your voices and answer questions and just see kind of how your lives are going. So please consider joining those because it's always great for me to make sure that you guys are doing well and that I can see and hear you. So please join those. In terms of when those are, Canvas conferences will continue this week. Again, Monday and Wednesday at these particular times for those particular classes. And then Tuesday and Thursday at these times for those particular classes. Excuse me. So please join me and let me know how I can help or where I can help or what I can help with. Okay? And so come prepared with questions if you have any, and I'll try to answer them for you there. All right? Each one should last about 45 minutes. Now, this is what I need, and I'm actually desperate for this at this point. This is what I'm literally desperate for. What you need to be doing. This really goes to my 8th graders in high school physical science. Now, we're not going to have an EOC end of course test, which is great news. But it's also really bad news for me as a teacher because it makes me concerned that a lot of you will not be taking what we're doing seriously. And part of the only nice thing really about testing is that sometimes kids take their learning a little more seriously on these topics. What I'm going to tell you is this. High school physical science is kind of your gateway to high school science. It's the intro course you take before chemistry, biology, environmental science, and physics. Like, you need this course. You need an understanding of this course. And my worry is that you're not going to take it seriously. So I'm noticing a lot of kids are not taking it seriously. Before taking the quiz that I've listed for you, if you were in my high school physical science class especially, but my 8th grade one as well, all right, or a 6th grade, or my AP class, please review the study guide and study materials before taking the quiz. We do it before so that you guys have an idea before you take the quiz how it's going to go. You can study over things. I'm getting a lot of 40s and 50s on some of these. And here's what I will tell you. If you were in my class with me reviewing, you would not have a 40 or a 50. Okay? That's because I will be going over the material for you. You now have to take the lead and go over this material. So if any of you have children taking high school physical science, please tell them they need to review beforehand. And they can retake the quiz as many times as they want. You can take it once. I will still give you 100. If you score 50, you'll still get on 100 in the grade book. I get that. The problem is you are not mastering the material. Master the material. Go over the study guide. I even included a YouTube video. There are videos on there. And for high school physical science, there's a video of me literally going over the entire study guide from top to bottom. You shouldn't have any questions after going through that because I covered literally everything. Take your time. Try hard on the quiz. Master the material. Retake it until you get it. One of the things that Miss Manning tells me from her chemistry class is my students who I've taught before know the stuff they need to know. And it makes their job and her job easier in chemistry. It makes their lives easier in chemistry because they know it. If you are not taking this time to learn, you are going to suffer for it in the future. Please, please master it. Retake the quizzes until you get at least an 80%. Ask me questions. If you want to text me because you're confused, do that. But again, this is for your learning. I get that it's nice to sit at home and play video games. I do. All right, but you need to master this material. And I'm really, really concerned for some of you that you're not taking it seriously. Anyways, those are kind of the ins and outs. And I want to stress this again. Please review. Please try hard. For my 6th graders, please keep working hard. You guys are doing a great job. For my AP kids, those answering questions, great job. Those who haven't done anything, get on it, please. As for that, please be safe. Again, call me, text me, whatever you need to in this tough time, and I will try and help however I can. Okay? Thank you so much. This is Mr. Ellis.